Hello everyone. So Mass Effect 4's multiplayer has been confirmed through a job advertisement posted for an online producer on BioWare's recruitment page, though it's really not like this comes as any surprise to anyone given the huge success of Mass Effect 3's co-op mode, as well as EA now generally shipping all of their games with multiplayer modes. So what can we expect Mass Effect 4 to be like? Well, for one, I think that they'll continue using the microtransaction model that's been so successful in BioWare's previous multiplayer games, which is allowing players to buy in-game equipment packs with real currency. And I honestly can't really imagine EA would change such a winning formula such as this one, though it is EA, so pretty much anything can happen. But non-paying players don't miss out on any content because DLC is made free as a result of the model, and EA makes a boatload of money from the packs anyway, so it's a win-win in my book. However, in my opinion, this is where the similarities between Mass Effect 4 and Dragon Age Inquisition's multiplayer will end. Aaron Flynn, BioWare's general manager, has already made a point of saying that the Dragon Age series will not have any bearing on how Mass Effect games are produced. More importantly though, the two series are actually developed by two completely different teams. While there is no doubt that these teams communicate with each other, we do need to keep in mind that these two games are totally separate, and we shouldn't have any worries or expectations of anything based on what has been done in the other franchise. Dragon Age Inquisition's gameplay is not representative of anything that will feature in Mass Effect 4, just as Mass Effect 3 wasn't really representative of any gameplay in Dragon Age Inquisition. Next, we know that Mass Effect 4 will run on the Frostbite engine, which you may be familiar with if you've played the Battlefield series of games. This means that destructible environments could make an appearance here in some form or another. We saw destruction in the Dragon Age multiplayer, though it is extremely limited, and it's certainly not the main selling point as it is in Battlefield. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that Mass Effect 4's multiplayer won't take advantage of this and make use of dynamic environments, and it's something which is on my wish list for sure. Continuity is something which will be always important for multiplayer games, and Mass Effect 4 isn't really any exception to this, so I anticipate that things like challenges will make an appearance, as well as cosmetic character and user customization options, such as skins, banners, and emblems. Despite being introduced 7 months after launch in Mass Effect 3 in the Retaliation DLC, this was an important development for keeping players engaged, as well as providing a sense of achievement, so I hope this will make a return as well. Lastly, the loot system. Assuming that the DLC model remains the same as in previous titles, we can expect a completed inventory to be very difficult to obtain in order to drive pack sales, so we do know that there will be the same user complaints, rants, and blood sacrifices for that one weapon that manages to elude us. Please keep in mind that there is still at least a year to wait for this game, and confirmed information from BioWare is actually very scarce at the moment, so everything that I've said in this video should be taken with a grain of salt and classed as speculation only. Anyway, thanks for watching, goodbye.